Peace. Happy now. Now's the vibrate. We're not going too far in the future. We're not going too far in the past. Right now. Almost like I was playing patty cake. Right now. Just wanted to bring up that source, the source within, dealing with manifesting things, you know what I'm saying? Stepping into that vibrational place in order to, manifest what we're trying to manifest, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be money, relationship, you know, something spiritual, whatever the case may be. But, whenever we're manifesting these things, the what I was gonna say is the source within doesn't come down to our pity party, you know what I'm saying? But it'll gladly, you know what I'm saying, invite you to its high vibrational party. You know what I'm saying? And what that means is like, for one, when you throw your thoughts out there, you know what I'm saying, your thoughts and our desires, when we think of them, focus on. Matter of fact, everything that pops up or whatever, that's why clearing your mind is key. Because, say, for instance, if you don't clear your mind and man, forget that so and so down the street, and that pop into your head, say for instance, for some reason, then that's kind of gonna come into your manifestation. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize how real that is. Like, man, everything you think and everything, like, you know what I'm saying, it pops up. But whatever we focus on, what desires we have, you know what I'm saying, the source within, you know what I'm saying, it grabs it, and matter of fact, and then which is within the things that's is nothing really outside of us. It's all inner, you know what I'm saying? But it just seems like that to our physical eyes. But it's like the source within, works with the vibration, and then the source that seems like is, outside with the put like this, the things like I say to your physical eyes will seem like it'll start coming. But point being is, but as soon as you have that focus or desires, like pew, pew, like you know what I'm saying, it's sending it out there. You know what I'm saying? And once the things, matter of fact, a lot of us we see the synchronicity where, like say for instance, I know at this point if you've been working with the law of attraction for a nice little while and trying to, find your little how I say your high little flying disc, we done had the moments of synchronicity where we even surprise ourselves, like where you just was thinking something of how you want it to happen, and then boom, like a few minutes later, and it's like, dang, you know what I'm saying? So, you have the moments like that. But then when those moments come, so say for instance, you sending them thoughts like, you know, I want to be the biggest entrepreneur, this and that, all right. Boom, the opportunities, everything hit and everything, like, now you have it. Now it's your job to keep up emotionally, energy in motion, keep up emotionally and vibrationally with what you just manifested. So now you want to be a business person, you want this type of business, you want it to flow like this. Now you got to stay in that vibration, because what could happen is that ego detrimental to your growth, your spiritual growth, could sit there, and when that good thing that you just asked for, you know what I'm saying, come, it's like, oh man, I don't know if I'm ready to change. I don't know if I'm ready to step up, you know. And then that's when you retract in the vibration of what you're manifesting, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, it's understandable why most people stand back and wait till they're fully ready to do things, you know what I'm saying, in essence, because of that situation. But once you throw those vibrations out there, you have to step to that vibrational plate. You know what I'm saying? Because the source within, like I say, is not going to come down to your pity party and be like, oh, well, I understand that you're not ready, so let me lower my vibrate. No. So it's like sitting up there like, well, look, whenever you're ready, come on up and we could keep this going, you know what I'm saying? You can come to my high vibrational party so you could keep your manifestations rolling. You know what I'm saying? But if you fall back and you get into that little place where, you know what I'm saying, emotionally you're like feeling torn apart, like, and two, that, cause honestly, that's why, like with Moldavite, where you have to be ready for that change. Because honestly, it is something where you do have to step up to the plate fast. Because even looking at myself, where I kind of retracted a little bit on my dieting, you know what I'm saying? That was a little bit of like, all right, last little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because it happened a little quick, you know what I'm saying? So, you got to be ready for that change, and you got to keep up with that vibration that you're asking for, basically, you know what I'm saying? And that doesn't mean it takes hard work, but you do have to put in some effort. Just, it's some physical work that goes into it. So, so if you asking to be this entrepreneur, this and that, just make sure, you're working smart, not hard, and taking care of what you got to take care of to match that vibration. Then once you start matching it, because you notice that once you start doing the things you need to do or whatever, you're feeling good about it. It's like, oh yeah, I'm the man. And then it's now sources like, there you go, you're at the party. Now come on, let's keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Now we could keep it moving and keep, vibrating high. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. You gotta match the vibration that you're putting out there in order for it to keep coming. Because a lot of us are, you know, our ego that we hadn't, haven't got rid of all the way is scared of change, and it's definitely scared of abrupt change, quick, change that happens fast. So, you gotta watch out for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you get there, you're asking for what you're asking for, and then, because same thing with me on my journey, then wondering why, man, why, things slow down, and then you have to keep it real with yourself and like, I know why, because I was procrastinating or this and that, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling right, so it, kind of stopped the manifestation, And two is just like with addiction or any type of dis-ease of the body or anything, you gotta recognize it first too, you gotta address it and recognize it in order to fix it, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta realize, all right, yeah, I haven't been matching my vibration of what I've been throwing up, of what I've been, the desires I've been throwing out there and what I've been focusing on. I haven't been physically matching it, also. Like I say, it's not extreme work, it's not hard work, it's not extreme work, it's just going out there and just doing, because as a matter of fact, like you'll start to see that intuitively, the source within just gonna be guiding you into situations where you don't even really have to use your brain. You just have to just go with the little voice in your head that tell you, go get up and walk to the mall or go sell jewelry today. All right. Okay. And you go towards that way, and then things may deter you, because the thing, being in the moment, that's how you understand being in the moment. Where something, this example of me, you know what I'm saying, where, I be in the moment and I heard that voice say go to the mall, sell jewelry, but something deters me and I could tell, all right, well, I was meant to just walk this way, and then, hey, something else better happen or whatever the case may be, and I'm meant to be here. But you know what I'm saying? But once you do get that clear, matter of fact, and like I say with meditation, because the source within, source, the universe in general, everything. Matter of fact, that's what makes DMT trips and doing acid so surreal for some people, where they kind of get spooked out at how fast our thoughts and things are shared between each other and how fast they manifest. You know, like it's almost like that, like, and it's funny because and it happened, like I said, it happened to most of us where we had that synchronicity so fast, it even surprised us. We're like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Even though we knowing and believing in this and want to see it, on the beginning of that growth, it's like, it do kind of still like, oh, like, all right, you know, but that ego is just scared of that change, and that's what could throw you off sometimes, you know what I'm saying, and drop you back into, you know, getting away from you keeping up with that vibration, because that's the thing, like I say, so it's not gonna drop down its vibration. And that's the same thing with, and you see this happen with us as, as the personification of source as people, you know what I'm saying? We're like, I'ma help you, but I'm not about to stick my foot in the mud, you know what I'm saying, where we all be stuck. I got my hand right here, and I know you got enough of strength to push yourself up and at least reach my hand, and then I could pull you up, and then we could keep climbing. But I'm not gonna climb down into the quicksand and take my hand off the ladder, and then like we both stuck in the mud. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what the source within is telling you. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? We vibrating and we're ascending. You know what I'm saying? We're not descending. You know what I'm saying? So when I get to this high vibrational level or this manifestational level, where all right, we on this level of manifestation. You know, you got to bring yourself, your physical self, you got to bring your human self up to that level, you know what I'm saying? You got to bring your emotional, vibrational, you know, level up to, the source level within. You can't expect the source within. Because what's funny, you would ask the source within to come down to that level, but then you would be mad and crying because, oh, no, I can't manifest things, this and that, because because if source did listen to you, be in the world of trouble on that level, you know what I'm saying? But the universe is always saying yes. You know what I'm saying? The universe is always trying to make things go our way. So you just gotta allow it to come to yes. Another thing is allowing. You we manifest but not through forcing it, you know what I'm saying? I had that difficulty along my journey where, I felt like, all right, I gotta sit here and just have affirmations just in my head. I am wealth, I am wealth, I am wealth. I feel like, oh man, why is not happening? Or always focusing and and picturing myself, handing money. I mean, say for instance, making jewelry transactions and just and just visualizing. But the visualizations and affirmations is good, but only for so long. You're like a radio. You throw out the transmissions and then you also receive. So you gotta you know put it out there, but then you gotta all right. So, because say for instance something that is, say for instance, while you're talking. If I'm talking, you can't receive information. I'll say for instance, if I'm talking, you know what I'm saying, right now, it would be hard for me to receive, information coming in from you. I would have to stop talking so I could receive your information or hear your information or receive your vibrations or receive the manifestation, same thing with, with us. Like, if you got a brain full of noise or even if you're trying to still focus and affirm, what you're trying to manifest, you're not allowing it to come to you, you know what I'm saying? You got to stop the noise and allow the vibration to come to you. You know what I'm saying? Like just matter of fact, for example, you know what I'm saying, not chasing the buck. I just let my brethren borrow $10 this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, cool, cool. For one knowing I'm getting it back, but then look at my phone and get a text and my sister was like, oh yeah, check your shoe with the herbs and stuff I just sent you. And she had some money in there and I'm like, I just laughed and was like, it just you gotta just allow it, like and not tripping out. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you trip out or you feel geeky about your money, just realize, you know what I'm saying. And it's all right to make the right decisions with your money, but don't feel bad about making the right decision if you feel like that is the right decision to hold on to your money or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure. Matter of fact, it's all about just having emotional, vibrational balance with attracting things. If it makes you feel funny or don't sit right with you, then that might not be your approach. You know what I'm saying? Like, say, for instance, like dealing with the affirmations also, where, like, say, for instance, some affirmations with money make me feel like I'm being too money hungry and I can't say them because it just don't make me feel right. And that's what it's about. It's about you feeling right and matching the vibration. In order for me to match the vibration, I gotta feel right about the affirmation I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? So when I said, that, oh yeah, I love the fact that money allows me to buy all my spiritual material, as far as crystals and books and you know what I'm saying, and offerings for my altar, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I start smiling, that really make me feel good because I'm saying something that, that resonates with my being, with my vibration, as far as like the way I manifest things. And it's, to each his own to a certain extent on how we tweak and find our little sweet spots of, how we manifest things. But it's just all about matching that vibration, you know what I'm saying? And And like I say, putting a little work in, just a little physical work. So when you throw it out there, if it's something, that's put like this, because most of the time it's gonna. I know most of us are asking for something that's probably a little more than the position we're in now, and I say more like you're being greedy or nothing of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But just more different or better position, whatever the case may be. But it's something where you're gonna have to pick your game up or step up to a level to match up with that vibration. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure you're stepping up and you're not asking source to come down to your pity party, but you going up to source, the source within, high vibrational party. Because it's all about the source within, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's another thing where people, you've been duped to being, and it's drift off into religion a little bit, but you've been duped into being scared of you know, being one with source, you know what I'm saying? To being scared to call yourself God or being one with God, like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody scared you away. And think about that, man. Somebody trying to control you. Why would they tell you that the power of source is within you? You know what I'm saying? Even though, and that's what things just so backwards, and I get deep into it, but it's in the Bible, more than once, you know what I'm saying, to tell you, hey, ye are gods. Now, like I think from the in the Old Testament they have a part, but for sure with Jesus, like, hey, talking to the Jews, like, bro, it's written in your book that ye are gods. You know what I'm saying? Like, but but you are source energy, you know what I'm saying? We all are source energy, man. We from picking our parents, matter of fact, to add that in there. I know this just a little quick one, but because a lot of people ask about that, and that can answer that for a lot of people. Like, well, oh, why babies die? Why this and that, man? We from picking our parents to our life situation. Like, if a baby died at a young age, as soon as he born, like, oh, and then he died, that's because that baby chose that soul chose to come down for that little amount of time or whatever to learn whatever lesson it had to learn to just to do that or do something to trigger other people to learn lessons. You know what I'm saying? Because think about after an infant, is born and then dies. That's life change. Most people, you know, it really changes their life. You know what I'm saying? For the better in most cases. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes them, look at life at a different lens. But we pick out, what I'm saying, our parents, our life situation, all this, you know what I'm saying? So that's why too, if you seem to be in a messed up situation, you picked it for the most part. And if it's messed up, it's because you're vibrationally off and been put in that messed up place, you know what I'm saying? Which is unfortunate, but from our miseducation of what we are, as vibrational beings, you put yourself in a bad place, you know what I'm saying? And that's where, like, matter of fact, with the young brethren, where you're in a bad place of glorifying jail, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a cycle that you put into, and it's not just that, but the environment doesn't allow you to build yourself. It actually has physical ailments like with lead putting your water and different things to throw you off physically, you know what I'm saying? But now is the Aquarius age, man. We got to get with the program and understand we are vibrational beings. And if you are being held back, realize there's nothing outside you holding you back but yourself, you know what I'm saying? So, as much as, Jesus Christ Jesus Christ may have helped you, from that Bible aspect at one point, especially for a melanated person, a black person from African descent, through slavery. I'm definitely talking to y'all because, that you were given that book soon as you got to America. So you got to realize that was just a story. It's time to understand your true vibrational being, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about being a vibrational being, one with source. Ye are gods, we are one with source. We are source energy. We are source experiencing itself as a human, you know what I'm saying? We came down here and asked for this experience, you know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, and have to deal with trying to decipher all these religions and all this. We chose to be in this game, you know what I'm saying? We chose this, you know what I'm saying? And we chose to have fun, also. So, just remember that source is within, and we manifest things by keeping up with that vibration, that emotional vibrational level of keeping up with source. So if we throw a manifestation out there, we have a certain desire, focus, you know what I'm saying, creating that phase conjugation through, that centripetal force. Centripetal force is like having one point, and then the force that, you know, that circle, with that area of focus, you know what I'm saying, mentally focus on something, and it grows. But we all vibrational beings at our truest roots, and I had a video about that too. You know what I'm saying? And we just gotta match the source vibration within. So whatever we manifest, and then two, you start in another example, you start to see that the ego is like the true devil in essence, you know what I'm saying? All your little worldly desires, and two, you start to see the extremist. Matter of fact, like real talk, like, cause I mean, it's crazy as some of the, say for instance, some of them religions, like, oh, you do this, you're going to hell. You do this, you're going to hell. You do this, you're going to hell. Or like Bobby Boucher, mom was like, that's the devil. That's the devil. As crazy and as extreme as their points may be, like, there is a little validity, you know what I'm saying? There's a little bit of realness into what they're saying, you know what I'm saying? Well, if it deals with, like, the physical, like, everything except for your spiritual vibrational self is kind of like, something that's kind of holding you back. Now, I mean, it's not meant to be looked at as, oh, evil, you know what I'm saying, like that, you know what I'm saying, but I mean, to a certain extent, because I mean, don't get it twisted, you know, respect is given to, what I'm saying, when I say respect, you just make sure, that that what exists and how to, take care of yourself. Let's put it like that, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you see how the ego is what's holding you back. I mean, from dealing with, your affirmations in your mind, you know what I'm saying, from making you eat and do things that take you further away from your spirit, from experiencing a DMT trip and it trying to question and analyze everything and taking away from the spiritual experience. You see how your ego is just the detriment to it being the fact of like, well, yeah, I'm Carl Ray and I'm separate and I gotta be better than my brother and I gotta have more information than my brethren on the other YouTube channel, and I gotta, that's the ego that, that really separate, you know what I'm saying? That's what takes us away from being that source within, and having the balance and understanding. Of course, we have vibrational signatures. That's what I like to call it, because we're all one organism, but we have vibrational signatures. Just like I always bring up the analogy of the human body, where, you know what I'm saying, where, it all is one, but, the heart is the heart and gonna do what the heart do. The stomach is the stomach and gotta do what the stomach do. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, we have vibrational signatures that, that kind of allow us to have that little different, that little difference in the way we do things in order to build towards something. Because if we all were the same, then it wouldn't be nothing to build towards. That's kind of why we asked for this experience too, because we come from a perfect place. You know what I'm saying? We was like, what's something that we ain't ever experienced that would kind of, be a real lesson, teach us a lesson. And trust me, like, this the duality, this lesson of duality. As a matter of fact, the lesson is having a physical experience in duality, basically, you know what I'm saying? That's what we chose, and for the most part, what I get from meditation and from, matter of fact, because what another thing too, and I'm just getting a little bit of everything in this video, for meditation, but also, like, I know for myself, my ego chases me away from dreaming at night. Like, even like on nights, so I make sure I go to sleep ahead of time. Like, it may have me trying to eat, late night snacks, and I say have me trying to, because, I control it. It is my fault if I allow my ego to, you know what I'm saying? But, you know like, it's little things that come at me, during my dream time. But what I was gonna say is, because of the fact that I don't really dream often, you know what I'm saying, or get that type of sleep to really get that heavy lucid dreaming, then the basically like the angels and the beings come at me during, while I'm awake, then, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I see and get a lot of synchronicity, you know what I'm saying, outside of sleep, is because it's like, all right, since we can't, portray that message, in the dream realm and really the real realm, but you know what I'm saying, since we can't catch it in the sleep realm, we're gonna catch them in the awake, you know what I'm saying, while the two eyes are open, So I get a lot of insight, you know what I'm saying? And I start to understand it too. I start to see like, all right, pay attention to a lot of things you're coming across in the day, because that's basically, source energy making up for the messages that I couldn't get, in sleep time, I'm getting while I'm awake. So it's like kind of like, almost like, so my day is almost like deciphering, or understanding or breaking down a dream, which it really is, you know what I'm saying? If you, yeah, I know that could get confusing, you know what I'm saying? But this physical reality is the true dream, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I get to break down. Wait, what I was saying? Y'all help me. I was talking about oh yeah, I analyze and get to, everything I experience and come across, I break down like it's a dream. So, if I see like a hawk fly, and matter of fact, things that happen in nature, like how you have, if I'm seeing a hawk flying in my dream or this and that, well, I see some crazy stuff and I'm like, all right, that's some old stuff that would have been in the dream, but that, that's out in the physical world to give me my message, you know what I'm saying? So that's another thing for, as far as like if you experiencing that too, you're not getting sleep, you will be getting a lot of messages than when you're awake, if you're not catching them while you sleep. But I think that's it, just remembering that we are vibrational beings, man, matching the vibration in order to manifest things, gotta, you throw those manifestations out there. You step up to the plate, because source within is not gonna step down to your plate and play T-ball. You know what I'm saying? Once we go to the next, Pinto or Mustang, we start moving up. We're moving up, until we get to the big leagues and higher, So it's not gonna say, all right, I'm gonna play T-ball with you for no. And that's why you feel, like I say, you feel like you're out of place, because, the source within is staying where you put it at. You threw those vibrations out there wanting to manifest this place right here. And so it's like, all right, right here, this where we're at. And then your physical ego being is like, man, but I wouldn't really, I ain't think I, was ready. I don't know if I'm ready. I just start studying like that too. And I don't really. Matter of fact, stuttering is, and people not being able to articulate themselves is kind of like a uneasiness of delivering information, and matter of fact, a awkwardness where either somebody's trying to find a way to say something that's probably like, how can I say, matter of fact, like that's gonna hurt somebody or something of that nature. Because I realized that on DMT, not more on mushroom trips and like on acid trips, where like people like that awkwardness of saying something is like just really felt like on a high level. And until like stuttering and like articulating yourself is like, cause you want to say something that's just brutally honest, and it feel that awkward to be blasted on that level, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, but that's it, you know. Maintain that vibration that you're, the vibration of what you're trying to manifest, you know what I'm saying? When source pick it up, we gotta pick it up. And it's not hard work that go into it, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know, working easy and not hard, man. Point blank period. But peace. Happy now. Now is the vibrate. Matter of fact, I gotta go back to making jewelry. Not too far in the future. Not too far in the past. Right now. Peace. Blessings. Matter of fact, before I go out, man, shout out to all my my followers. I am not followers, all the people Cause matter of fact, it ain't no following, man. We all just, get knowledge from each other in essence, but you know what I'm saying, to the people who, you know what I'm saying, get information from my page and show me love, man, it is greatly appreciated, man, to everybody too. To the people who troll my page, as much love to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because matter of fact, a person that's trolling, a person that's somebody that need a hug. So so definitely, come here. Blessings, man. I love all y'all, man. Thank y'all for y'all love and support, man. Dealing with the jury, with my YouTube channel, everything. Matter of fact, don't forget I got the left PayPal, you know what I'm saying, donation box, you know what I'm saying. From penny on up, anything is anything and everything, you know what I'm saying. Anything is plenty, you know what I'm saying. from the great philosopher Devin the Dude, you know. But I appreciate y'all much, man. Blessings and peace. I'll holla at y'all. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed now. Just stay blessed in the moment.